Fairclough back after a 3-match suspension. It means that Leeds will line up with their usual formation. Fairclough returning to the central defence alongside Chris White. Strachan on the right side of midfield, but as you well know, he's an inspiration wherever he goes. Manchester United without Brian Robson from their midfield and without Dennis Irwin from the left-back position, both injured. Paul Ince continues in place of Robson. Clayton Blackmore replaces Irwin. And United line up determined to prolong that run of 7 successive wins. So much of this down to the attacking, cavalier approach of their manager, Alex Ferguson. And promoted down the flanks by Andrei Kanchelskis and Ryan Giggs, it makes for wonderful entertainment. The substitutes today for Leeds, John McClelland and Steve Hodge, and for Manchester United, Mel Donaghy, and to the cheers of the United fans here, Lee Sharp, who's not yet started a game this season because of injury. Well, referee Bob Nixon, who comes from the Wirral, just about ready to get this massive game underway. It's been such keen anticipation for weeks about this one, and then of course adding the FA Cup and the Rumbelows Cup, 2 other matches coming up between these two sides here at Ellen Road in the next 10 days. The players and the managers just delighted that this day has arrived at last. The hype is over and the action is about to start. Leeds in the all-white strip, attacking the goal to our right. A mighty afternoon, and as you've heard, a mighty incentive for both sides. Victory for Leeds takes them back to the top of the Barclays First Division. And a victory for Manchester United. And here's an early break as Schmeichel comes out. A victory for Manchester United takes them 5 points clear with 2 games in hand. The big Danish goalkeeper, Peter Schmeichel. A long kick by Schmeichel. Chris White hurrying to get to this one. And just ducking in with a header. But Giggs is there for Manchester United. Crossed in by Kanchelskis, but too high for McClare. And here's Sterling. Down that flank, cut out well by Clayton Blackmore. A really pacey, almost frenetic start to this game, and you'd expect nothing else. Sterling with the throw for Leeds United. Trying to get Chapman away down that flank. There's so little room, and he's so closely watched by Pallister. It's a goal kick. Lee Chapman. 9 goals so far this season, and there's Gary Pallister, who's settled in so well at centre-back now alongside Steve Bruce.
There's so many tasty confrontations, Brian, today. That is one of them, of course. Anything thrown in for corner kicks, free kicks, those two will be battling in both boxes.
Blair with the header. Here comes Hughes. But he couldn't control it well enough. Batty was on him like a flash. Schmeichel and Bruce a little at 6s and 7s, and in the end, a really cool play by Peter Schmeichel. The ball just wouldn't come quickly enough to him, and my goodness, that was Neil Webb putting him in serious trouble again.
The big goalkeeper really should have come out and just kicked the ball, Brian, but he didn't get the pace of the ball at all and waited for it, put himself in trouble.
Neil Webb. And here's Lukic. Quick throw out. By the look of it, we're going to have little enough time to catch our breath here this afternoon. Lee Chapman, again challenged by Pallister, no free kick. "32 goals last season, a fantastic season Lee Chapman had, and weighing in, as I said, with another 9 already this season. Sterling getting above Ryan Giggs. Remember those Rumbelows Cup semi-finals last year, Sterling had a right tussle then with Lee Sharp. Well, he's got Ryan Giggs, another youngster, to handle this afternoon. Strachan, a lovely ball. Chapman's onside, but he missed his kick. Bruce was there quickly on him. Ince is coming in as well. And that looked like a foul by Speed on Ince. That'll be a free kick to Manchester United.
Well, already it looks to me as if Leeds of the two teams are really hyped up today, aren't they? I mean, they're playing the game at a really very fast pace. And little Strachan been involved already with 2 lovely little balls into the penalty area.
Fairclough doing well. McAllister to Strachan again, floating this one towards Rod Wallace, knocked away by Pallister, hit away by Blackmore, picked up by Batty. Speed Strachan. Foul by McClare on Strachan. A free kick to Leeds. Strachan's taken it quickly. Rod Wallace is in there. But again, a good challenging tackle by Bruce, knocked in by Sterland. And Paul Parker on the far side gets it up to the Ukrainian Kanchelskis. Crowd at full volume already, and I'm not surprising in these opening minutes. This is good stuff, but this time Wallace is caught fractionally offside, and it'll be a free kick to Manchester United.
Well, what a fantastic start by Leeds United, and the crowd really are going mad here. As I say, there's so many players on the field today, Brian, that could win this game for either side. There's one there, Mark Hughes. Really had no services yet, but we'll see plenty of him.
Schmeichel with the clearance now for Manchester United. Two big goalkeepers here today. Schmeichel's 6'5", Lukic at 6'4". Up goes Bruce, who's already got a couple of very good challenges right at the back for Manchester United. There's his back pass, carrying comfortably to Peter Schmeichel. Full house here, around about the 32,000, generating something like £500,000. Fair Club, with the take at the gate, the television money, the advertising money as well. And with the two games that follow, something like £1 million will come into football from those three games. And with Leeds needing to fund a brilliant new stand on the far side, work starts on that in April. Air speed, always so good in the air. A lot of pace about him, and he's so good in the air. Parker knocking it forward. Chelskis beaten by Dorigo's challenge. Good play by Hughes, an excellent turn by him. Quick challenge though by Wallace. Kanchelskis. Shadowed by Batty, and good play by Kanchelskis. Ince couldn't carry it on. A throw to Leeds United. A really big afternoon for both sides, and Howard Wilkinson saying earlier today that so often these games are decided as much by character in the teams as by ability. And it's a day, he said, when you look for leaders and not for sheep. And really that's why he was so delighted that Gordon Strachan came through his test, because of all the players on this field, there's no better leader than Gordon Strachan. But it's still an element of a gamble about Strachan, because that sciatica, Howard Wilkinson said, could return at any time. But it might be after 5 minutes, it might be after 85 minutes. You just don't know. Pallister. But it'll show you just how much they feel about having Strachan in the side, that it was a risk they felt was worth taking.
I think for the game's sake, Brian, everyone will hope that the little fella manages to get through the 90 minutes, because he's such a vital player and add to this game.
Here's Gary Speed, the young Welshman. To Giggs, trying to put McClare away. Sterling doing well for Leeds, and a good pass down the flank there, but Chapman challenged firmly by Pallister. Play on, says the referee Nixon. McClare, an offside flag now against Giggs. Just 18 years old, Ryan Giggs.
He is the Iceman, isn't he? He shows no emotion at all.
You wonder about 18-year-olds being thrust into this sort of cauldron, but he seems to take everything in his stride.
Yeah, he's looks to me anyway. I mean, only having seen him this year, he looks to have a marvellous temperament.
Good jump again by Pallister. There's Sterland. McClare, challenged by Chapman unfairly from behind. McClare unhappy with it. Had a few choice words for the Leeds United number 9. And a free kick to Manchester United. Taken by Gary Pallister. There's a little touch. Hughes. Speed right back, getting it to John Lukic. Parker. That's Chris White. Oh, a little too casual there, and Hughes very nearly dispossessed him. Fairclough. Batty. Alistair's header. Good play by Chris White. A little touch for Speed, who's drifted into these midfield areas now from that left flank. Here's Batty, a tigerish little midfield player. Gets the ball to Sterland. And that time the challenge on Sterland by Blackmore was unfair. And a free kick given by the referee. But I must say early on, the referee has given me the impression at any rate that he's prepared to let this game go. He'll come down heavily on anything that needs to be stamped on, but he's giving the game a chance. Strachan now with a long cross in there, and United getting it away, Manchester United. White dinking it in again towards Speed. Fairclough's right in there. They claimed a handball, but the referee didn't want to know about that. But Manchester United was so nearly caught out there by Fairclough coming deep into their penalty area. Batty, that looks like an offside, and it is. The flag was a little late going up, but certainly Chapman looked offside. Bruce. Hit long towards Giggs, but he hasn't got a chance with it. Both sides in such sparkling form, the form of champions really. Manchester United with those 7 successive victories. Beaten only once in the league this season, Manchester United at Sheffield Wednesday. And Leeds unbeaten in their last 11, and they've only had 1 league defeat, and that came in the last minute of a game at Crystal Palace. But Leeds, of course, have conceded that little bit of ground to Manchester United by drawing their last 3 games. Pallister gets that back. So as we were saying before the game, the onus really is on Leeds to come and attack Manchester United here this afternoon. They're certainly doing plenty of that, to seek 3 points from this game, to stop Manchester United galloping away, although there's still so much of the season left. Mel Sterland with the throw. Sterland. It's an excellent ball down the flank to McAllister. Ince is there for Manchester United. Now the long throw of Mel Sterland, and it's a good one too. Chris White's come up for it, he's played it short, deceived everybody. Batty knocking it in, Bruce tried to get the header in, Schmeichel's there now for Manchester United. McClare. Batty. McAllister. Touched on there by Neil Webb.
Manchester United have had to adapt a little bit today, Brian, because with having the 2 wingers, they're going to be outgunned in midfield there, and I see that Brian McClare has dropped back in there to support his other 2 midfield players, which they needed to do. Otherwise, the Leeds midfield would have been 3 against 2.
There's Webb, another of the midfield men. Ince, the 3rd one. Webb getting it forward to Hughes. Parker on the far side. Just kept it in play, but Chris White getting it away for Leeds. Chapman. McAllister. Wallace. Chapman's gone into the middle. And McAllister in the end with a chance to bring it away for Manchester United, knocking it up straight to Hughes. Played on by him to Kanchelskis. Little cross by him, and it almost reached Ryan Giggs. A nice header though by Sterling, finding Strachan, and the old head beat the youngster there. A twist and a turn, and away he went. Alistair, Blackmore. Now Strachan again. But that time the youngster got his revenge, and how? On Batty too. What a lovely bit of play by Ryan Giggs. Delightful stuff that, but then just couldn't get past Sterling. McAllister stubbed his toe there.
Actually got caught in two minds here, changed his mind. He was going to play an early one for Wallace, and Wallace hadn't actually gone. But Leeds are trying to play this ball over the back of the Manchester United central defenders and use the pace of Wallace.
Ince, nice passing here by Manchester United, gets it back to Hughes, played out to Kanchelskis on the far side now. Hughes is in the middle. Here's Webb. Easy for Lukic. But in all this heat and the turmoil and the pace, the passing is excellent so far, Shane.
Passing has been wonderful, and the ball control displayed by the players at the pace the game is played has been terrific.
Lukic a long way out. Alistair versus Chapman again. This time there's a foul on Lee Chapman, a free kick for Leeds United. Well, Dorigo normally comes in and gets heavily involved in free kicks, but Strachan is there as well. Dorigo's come across, and Ince, who took a knock a couple of minutes ago, is still limping fairly badly. Sterling driving it straight into the Manchester United wall, but not finished yet by any means. And they get a corner off Blackmore. Just past the quarter of an hour mark. If you've just joined us, Leeds United 0, Manchester United 0. Strachan with the corner. Floated towards the near post where Chapman was waiting, but another big blonde Schmeichel got his hands above Chapman's head. And here's Giggs racing away. McAllister getting after him. Now with Chris Fairclough. Coming up to the 17-minute mark, 0-0. Chapman with a header. Here's Gary Speed. It's a Leeds ball. Blackmore for Manchester United. So it's moving a little easier now. White. Can Leclerc pick this up? No, Fairclough was there first. Gets it back from Strachan, and not a good ball there by Fairclough. Chapman. There's Wallace. Batty. Speed claimed that he was impeded by Steve Bruce.
I think Steve pulled the old pros trick there and just ran across me.
Hughes to Ince. That is off him again. This time Manchester United that is, gets a free kick. Blackmore. Up towards Mark Hughes. It was White with a header, and Hughes apparently backing in on the Leeds defender. Sterling gets it away. Alistair with this header for Manchester United. Blackmore. Falls for Strachan. Slanting that cross in towards Gary Speed, but Parker was well aware of the problems that would be coming in the air from Speed. Got there first. A foul by Hughes on McAllister. A free kick to Leeds. Batty taking it quickly. There's no pausing for breath at all. Strachan. Wallace. Strachan again. Little ball play for Batty. Tried to slice it across that goal mouth. Back was Webb.
You were making a point there about the pace, Ryan. Leeds United play everything very quickly. They take quick free kicks, quick throw-ins, and they keep the pace of the game up.
Here we go, acrobatically with the back pass. Back to Lukic. Just in that half second, you're right, Ian, you just might catch somebody off guard with a quickly taken throw or a quickly taken free kick, as they very nearly did just now.
Well, they're all alert to it, you see, and they obviously work at it. And
Parker gets it back.
You know, and all you need, as you say, is opposition, somebody turn their back on it, and bang, they're in trouble.
Alistair. That wide for Clayton Blackmore. Webb just flicking it on. Hughes. Steve Hodge scored twice on Boxing Day when he stood in for Gordon Strachan, one of the two Leeds United substitutes today. John McLennan's the other one. Should just say, if Strachan does have to go off, you would have thought that Hodge would have been the obvious replacement, but I think Howard Wilkinson's view is that he might bring McClelland on, puts Fairclough to right back, and bring Mel Sterland up to the right side of midfield in place of Strachan.
Why make half a dozen changes when one would do?
I think he was very impressed by the way Sterling is a real provider as well. Here he is with the throw now. He had a hand in all 3 goals on Boxing Day against Southampton, apparently. Here's Chris White.
Well, Sterling's having a good start to the game anyway. He's making sure that Giggs doesn't get an awful lot of room. Both the fullbacks are clamping on the United wingers and trying to keep them quiet that way. And so far, they're doing a good job.
Versus Fairclough. Strong challenge there as McClare goes in. Sterling with a little touch, but is that going to reach White? It is. Bruce with the guided header to Parker, and that'll go safely back to goalkeeper Schmeichel. 0-0 steer here at Elland Road between Leeds United and Manchester United. Strachan. Can't believe it's going to remain goalless. The scoring rates in both sides is mighty impressive. Manchester United have scored 21 in the last 7. Even my elementary mathematics tells me that that's something like 3 a game. And Leeds have scored 21 in their last 11.
Having said that, both defences are very mean as well, Brian, so they don't get much away.
Batty. To Chapman. Challenge there by Chris White. No nonsense about that one. Here's Strachan. In for Batty. Played early and maybe a little too quickly, and it was easily picked out by Brian McClare. Webb trying to get Giggs away. Fairclough across here now with a Leeds United throw. Sterling with it. Strachan, little touch in for Chapman, offside.
Again, the linesman was rather slow. I thought he hadn't noticed it at first. He was certainly a couple of yards offside.
Yeah, he was certainly right.
He was right, but he was slow.
Pallister. Parker. Webb up to Kanchelskis. Parker. Webb chasing in for that one very bravely indeed against McAllister. It sends Ince on his way now. And McClare trying to get through there. Hughes also trying to finish it off. And United within a whisker of getting in a real good goal-scoring position.
Tony Dorigo got the touch there, Brian. What a timely one it was too.
A corner then for Manchester United to be taken by 18-year-old Ryan Giggs. Pallister's up from the back. Bruce has come up to join him. Here's Giggs with the corner, a deep one towards Gary Pallister. Webb turning it back in. Linesman on this side flagging furiously. The referee has acknowledged him. It's a goal kick. Here we are.
It was a good break, actually. It was Webb's tackle set it up, and Ince got a bit of room there. Played a little ball in there, and Mark Hughes got it. And this is Dorigo coming across there and just getting a sliding tackle in.
Chapman versus Bruce this time. Parker gets it back. Leeds fans, I think, claiming that Schmeichel was taking too many steps there. Kanchelskis. It's Tony Dorigo. Now Wallace. But Pallister had a yard or two on him.
You know, Brian Robson was telling me the other week when we were chatting down in London, he said that Pallister is one of the quickest players at the club.
I said so.
Yeah, and I was quite surprised. He said he's got tremendous pace.
Well, he will certainly be tested this afternoon against Rod Wallace. Kanchelskis. Talking about the pace of Pallister, you think, well, Giggs is certainly no slouch, but Kanchelskis is a very quick man indeed.
Yes, but Leeds United, the best way to play quick men is to, especially wide men, Brian, is to mark them tightly, get close to them, and that's what the Leeds United fullbacks are doing.
Batty, and a goal kick.
Big Chapman's going mad there at Batty. He was looking for the ball at the far post. And Big Jack, you know, knows all about Mel Sterling because he started him in the game, gave him his first contract.
Is that right?
Yes.
Was it a good one, I wonder?
Yeah, you better ask Jack.
Big Jack, what about the game so far?
It's a bit disappointing for me at the moment. I thought Leeds were going to go away well. They're starting to play the ball down the channels into the corners early on and get people to the ball, and they look very good. Now they're starting to play the ball through the middle too much. And Pallister hasn't lost the ball yet against Lee Chapman, and he is really the strength of Leeds up front. If nothing happens off Lee Chapman, nothing happens. And Pallister's won it hands down up to now, and Leeds really are going through the middle far too much. That's the sort of ball they started with that Melbourne just played there now, and they were getting away with it early on, but since then Leeds have disappeared out of the game. Man United are playing as Man United we know they can play, short stuff, and when they get anybody free around the edge of the box with people like Hughes making these little runs, they're going to be very dangerous. And
Jack.
Leeds don't look very strong in the centre-back position at the moment. They're worrying me a bit there as well. At the moment I would go for Man United.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
That was a nice shot summing up, Jack. He's making a point there, Jack, about Lee Chapman, and you have to say he's not going in with determination in there. He is allowing Pallister to win the high balls today.
Here's Ince. McClare. Hughes. Webb. Now Parker. It's a good cross by Parker. Well, Hughes was in there, and so was Giggs. Terrific run by Parker, and a great cross by him as well. Just see what happened here now. Giggs was in there. Yes, it was Giggs with a header.
Hughes coming in at the back possibly would have had it if Giggs had not been there. And of course, the lad didn't know that. He was going for it too.
White. Here's McAllister. Strachan. Good ball again. Played nicely, but again, McAllister getting the better of Lee Chapman. Giggs. McClare. Free kick to Manchester United. It's Bruce. Half an hour gone. Leeds United 0, Manchester United 0. The ball out of play from Parker. Leeds United's throw. Speed. Dorigo. Alistair. Strachan. Long ball there, searching for Wallace. Parker gets it away very well. Up to Kanchelskis. Now, will he take on Dorigo? Dorigo just sticking out the foot, but it'll fall for McClare. And Kanchelskis is away on the right-hand side also. Here he is. It's gone round Dorigo. Kanchelskis. Good work by Lukic. Kanchelskis twice involved in that. And had the confidence in the end to take on his man and to get in his shot, which Lukic pulls away for the corner. Up comes Pallister. Played in again by Giggs. White not getting very much ground with that one, but away come Leeds once more. Chapman to Strachan. Strachan again. Wallace has gone darting away from his defender, but Pallister again back. Finding Parker, finding Kanchelskis. Webb. Space here now for McClare to exploit. And then played it just a little too close to Chris White. Kanchelskis. Neat turn by Parker. Steve Bruce. Clare. Shot by Kanchelskis, bouncing a bit awkwardly there, and Lukic happy to push that away for the corner. Hughes with a touch, but it wasn't a good one. Batty to Dorigo. Bruce. A shove on the back of Rod Wallace. A free kick to Leeds United. Dorigo behind this one, but it looks as though it might be Batty. Dorigo it is, towards Speed. Clare gets it away. Hughes can't control it. There's Fairclough. Challenged firmly by McClare. Tries to get Giggs away now. And Dorigo, excellent defending. And United surrounding the referee, feeling that Giggs was pulled down by Dorigo. Powerful header away by Pallister. Webb. Let's have a look at that again, Saint, in a moment.
Well, my first impression was that Dorigo made an excellent challenge again, to slid the ball away to the goalkeeper. And as far as Leeds are concerned, it's a good job he was there, because he's the fella that's got the pace.
Clears ball through.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball through. And there you go, he just slid the ball back to the goalkeeper.
It's playing it wide. Kanchelskis. Back to Paul Parker. Back again to Parker from Webb. A nice bit of interchanging here. Cross coming in from Kanchelskis, and it's another corner for Manchester United.
They're gradually getting at Manchester United, or getting at Leeds United now, aren't they? Just beginning to make a bit of headway.
Giggs will take the corner. Once more, the big defenders are on the edge of the Leeds United penalty area. Alistair going towards the near post for that little flick on. It's been Bruce's header here. Will it come out for Webb? Chapman doing well, then almost tripping up, tries to flick it through for Wallace. Parker for Manchester United. Hit long this time towards Kanchelskis. Hughes is in there, and that was a glorious opportunity. And Mark Hughes, who's notched only one in the last 12 games, looks to be maybe a little short on his usual confidence. Certainly that was an opportunity. Webb now playing it wide for Kanchelskis. Well stopped by Speed. Wallace. Speed up towards McAllister. Bruce. 10 minutes to go to half-time. 0-0. Precious little between the two sides. They met 4 times last season. 2 victories for Manchester United and 2 draws. They met, of course, in 2 semi-finals of the Rumbelows Cup. Leeds have not beaten Manchester United in the league or the cup in almost 11 years now, back to February 1981 at Old Trafford. Though that statistic isn't as bad as it looks at first glance, because Leeds, of course, had something like 8 seasons in the second division. Offside there against Gary Speed. And the sides have drawn 1-1 already this season at Old Trafford. Hughes. Giggs. Oh, that was a great run by young Ryan Giggs. Just got that onto the unfavoured right foot.
I also think the ball just bobbled.
I think it may have done so.
There, Brian, yes.
Yeah.
But he's beginning to have more and more little flashes of this brilliance that he's got. And
super run, wasn't it?
Oh, lovely run. Come inside, got a nice bit of freedom, came right across the Leeds United players, decided to have a go at Chris Whiteley, and it just jumped up on him.
Chap. Chased out there by Parker. Batty, a little terrier getting in there amongst them. Speed. McAllister. Matty. Strachan. Sterling. Chris White. To Lee Chapman. A long throw by Schmeichel, and almost a very good one to Mark Hughes. McAllister picking his way through those United defenders, now picking out Gordon Strachan, and let it run just a little too far. Late Blackmore. Giggs was looking the other way. Batty picks it up again for Leeds, spreads it wide for Sterling. Strachan's gone down the flank for him. Goal kick.
Brian McClair's doing a good job on Strachan. You know, when he comes back, he always picks up little Strachan, and making life difficult for him.
never always had a great love affair with the Old Trafford fans, although I think they appreciate him very much now. Brian McClair, 16 goals this season. He's scored in each of the last 5, but the work he gets through up and down the field, I would have thought there are a few players that are quicker onto the team sheet from Alex Ferguson than Brian McClair.
Well, I would think so. I mean, they're missing him up front at the moment because he's doing this job today.
Back by Clayton Blackmore. It's stopped by McAllister. Trying to wait for Sterling to come up and bring him into the game, and Strachan caught just fractionally offside. Well, the back seems to be holding up quite well for Gordon Strachan, doesn't it?
It's annoying when he made a lovely little run there, got himself free, and then just finds he's just a shade offside. He's amazing energy for a lad his age. It's all the bananas he used to believe.
Yep. He's got a very special diet. 34 years old now. In over 200 games for Manchester United. Webb. Five minutes to the interval. And the two top sides in the land still not separated. 0-0. Bruce looked to be clambering all over Chapman there. McAllister chasing, Webb's gone with him. Sterling's available. Just behind him, Batty is available too. McAllister did well, but it's getting it away for Manchester United. It's David Batty again. Into Chris White. Play on, says the referee. The challenge by Pallister on speed. Batty. White. Speed. Oh, what a good ball there. Wallace. And Schmeichel just falling on the ball. And Wallace looked at his most menacing. Excellent ball, I think, by speed.
It was an excellent ball. Little reverse pass there inside Parker. And Parker had to use all his pace there just to get back and get the challenge in. And then the goalkeeper just tidied it up.
Back it goes to Lukic. 7 seasons he had, of course, with Arsenal. Won a championship medal with them back in 1989. I think I'm right in saying he's the only Leeds player with a Football League Championship medal. Clayton Blackmore with the throw for Manchester United. White. Speed. Strachan. Emphasis on this right-hand side of the field at the moment. And a foul by Wallace on Pallister. Free kick to Manchester United.
Leeds are certainly not getting the quality of ball into the box that they normally get. And I'm looking at Chapman there, who again had taken up a position at the back post. And we haven't seen that today from him. And normally, Leeds get it down wide and they knock it to the back post, and this big fella causes a lot of problems for you. But today the service hasn't been coming in.
Fairclough with a header. It's Webb. Calls for speed though. McAllister. Batty. Still with Batty. Leeds lad through and through. Born here. Leeds United, his only club. White for Wallace. To speed. And taken by Schmeichel. It's White cuts that one out. Hughes with a bit of space now. How well can he use it? Well, he finds Andrei Kachelskis. And Fairclough hoofs it away. Parker now in a position to return it now for Manchester United. He finds Neil Webb. Cut out by Batty. And now the counter thrust is on from Leeds United. Batty finding Wallace on the far side. Chapman's up there. Strachan's in there. Still with Rod Wallace. Hit long towards Strachan, and the ball beat the little man beyond the byline, and it's a goal kick. Hey, what you were saying, the quality of the last ball into the box just isn't there for Leeds at the moment.
You know, the important thing today that Manchester United are having two wingers. They're stopping the Leeds fullbacks from getting down there, and normally those are the two that get there and swing the ball in. But they've been blocked, as well as Leeds are blocking United's wingers. The wingers are doing a good job of blocking Leeds fullbacks.
A half-time whistle. Goal is here between the team at the top of the First Division of the Barclays League, Manchester United, and the team lying in second place, Leeds United. A crucial